You have no idea how hard it is to find good maple furniture.
This is all mine?
Of course it's all yours. The whole room. The whole room.
Hey Jonathan, how's it going? My name is Nguyen. I'm a mentor here at Animation Mentor. I'm also an animation principal at Walt Disney Imagineering. I've been there for about 5 years and been in animation for about 25 years, working on various films and television and themed ride projects. If you want to find out a little more about me, you can go to my website, johnanimation.com. But let's talk about you. Congratulations on winning the 11-Second Club this month. Your work really looks fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I've watched it several times.
You have no idea how hard it is to find good maple furniture.
This is all mine?
Of course it's all yours. The whole room. The whole room.
I think the staging is great as they come in. I think the way that you're playing the energy of the different characters is great. That when let's call the one on the left Mom, when Mom is talking, you know, she has the energy, but you know, but the other chipmunk squirrel is still doing something, but our focus is really on her, and I think you did that really well. And then when daughter is talking, Mom's actions are quieter, and so our attention is drawn to her, which is exactly where it should be. So you've done that very well also, and the same is going on in the second scene.
Of course it's all yours.
You know, she's more active there, and then when the daughter is talking, she's more active, and so it's very clear what's supposed to happen, where we're supposed to look. You're controlling the attention of the audience very well.
You have no idea how hard it is to find good maple furniture.
I think the designs are fun.
All yours.
I'm gonna turn this down a little. You're doing a good job staying on model and staying consistent. So I really don't have a lot to critique in this critique. A couple of little things I think would really plus it, really bring it up. Bear in mind that I understand that this is still pretty rough, right? You haven't really tied down a lot of these drawings, and I don't expect that you will. And so it's still kind of in that in-between stage. But there are a couple of little things that I think would really kind of really plus it, really sweeten it, really kind of bring it home. So for the daughter, let's call her, when she's walking in, her steps are a little floaty. Right? And until she like sets her suitcase down and it really comes down, you can really feel a little weight in her. But those first couple steps are a little floaty. So I think here as she, you know, comes back to her passing pose. Remember this pose here in a walk cycle, the up pose, is the highest point in her walk cycle, right? So from here on, you know, you want to drop her just a little bit, start to have her drop. As she comes down, you know, for this contact pose. You know, you can see here, I draw just very slight, but that'll bring her, you know, bring her down a little faster, just give her a little more weight. And then I would bring her from this, you know, here, up here a little faster. Just again, just to give her a little more weight, take out some of that floatiness, which is very slight. I would say do it just one frame faster, you know, between here and here. Because that next step is a little quicker and works, you know, a little better for her weight. I think you add a nice little, you know, a nice little drop here. I love the overlap that's happening with her cape. I think you could just use a little more of that bounce in her tail. Now here, when she turns, her whole chest rises. You can see that, right? But her whole lower half isn't moving. And I know it's a little easier to do that way when you're just animating the upper half of her, but you really need the bottom half of her just to rise just a little. Otherwise, she starts to feel disconnected. You know, the upper half of her body starts to feel a little disconnected from her bottom, her lower half, right? Here even. You know, as she brings this up, as she brings her shoulders up, if you could just, you know, just lift her legs and body up with it. Right? That would be really nice. And then in this turn right here, you really feel the legs being locked in. If the knees could just come out a little bit when she turns, that would be really nice also, just to give a little bit more life. I know it's a little extra drawing and it's a common practice to just just animate the upper part when you want the lower part to be held. But I think in this case, just a little bit of a change in her body would really help the whole thing feel more connected. Now, in this scene, one thing I noticed with Mom is I think she's just got a few too many gestures, one or two. I like this good maple furniture. That's nice. But when she's saying how hard it is, she's got a couple of gestures that don't really feel connected to the moment. Like this one, when she brings her arms out. I know it has to set up this gesture, good maple furniture, but how hard it is, I just don't, that part feels a little, what's the word? It just doesn't fit, you know, how hard it is. The idea is that she's, and you can hear it in the delivery of the line, that she's struggling, right? How hard it is to find good maple furniture. It's a struggle to find good furniture. And you have her kind of springing up in an action where it feels like she's surprised or maybe even angry or upset. And there is a little bit of that in there, but I think if you just don't have this big moment up here, see how hard it is. And then she just withdraws. She says, it's like, you have no idea to stay out here, and then how hard it is to come into here, right, and not have this big up moment. It just would flow a little better and kind of feel, you kind of feel that struggle, and you feel more sympathy for her than if she had this angry moment. But going from here, so instead of going for how hard it is here, you'd come right into this moment here, right? Let's see. Oops. So, and I was like, you have no idea how hard it is. And she kind of goes internal, you know, how hard it is, and pulls herself close to, so you can feel that struggle, that frustration to find good furniture. Good maple furniture. And then if you were here and just held it, so you went from out here, from this pose, to this pose, you know, and it's just, you have no idea how hard it is to find good maple furniture. Then I think even this opening gesture with her hands coming out would work, and then into this. And then here, I think her hand should be here, right, towards us. Not kind of, it looks a little broken the way you have it now, but it's the hand were down here. This is her forearm. And the hand was coming towards us. I think that would work better. But yeah, I think if you have no idea how hard it is. Whoops, no, you have no idea. You have no idea how hard it is to find good maple furniture. I think that would make it a little simpler. Take out this big pop up that is a little distracting and doesn't quite fit. And then just add a couple more drawings that do up and bounce her shoulders up and down just when she does that little laugh to finish it off. Again, you have this pop up here. You know, I think you just have a smoother kind of move into her. She has you have a two-stage move. You have a move here. You know, if you track the arcs, it moves here, and then it moves again. Of course, it's all yours. And I think it would just be one move and really lean her into the daughter. Of course, it's all yours. To here. So if she didn't pause here, if she just went, of course it's all yours, and really leaned into, I think this would be nicer just to have a smoother transition. So I would go from here to here and not have this break in between. You know, there's really no need for, of course it's all yours. I mean, I say, of course it's all yours. You would lean in that whole sentence would be one move and not have two moves. And that, you see how you did that one? The whole room, it was one move, one gesture for that one sentence, and it fit, you know, beautifully. I think you did that really nice. The daughters, I think that's great. I think for the daughter, I would just get her smiling a little sooner. I'd get her smiling here. You can't have it much sooner. Well, I would also delay the turn because it would be the whole room, and then give her a chance to kind of think about it and recognize it and smile, and then give that smile a little moment. Give that, like, you know, 4 frames to hold, and then have her turn. Yeah, this is really nice, just a nice, beautiful move that Mom's making here. Overall, you just did an excellent job. You know, you should be really proud of yourself. It looks really great. It's very sweet, very tender moment. Really nice work. All right. Congratulations again. Take care.